This is a 2006 Ford Econoline 350 with a high top. It has 153,000 miles on it, and we converted it into this passenger van with wheelchair accessible hydraulic lift. Just kidding, we did the opposite. We bought this van and immediately ripped everything out of it. There was over 1,000 pounds worth of junk in there, including that hydraulic lift. We scraped all the rust off of everything and repainted it with rust-free paint, inside and out. Please do not like or subscribe this video or this channel. I'm trying not to make any money off of YouTube, and so far it is working. I'm going to start by showing you the inside of the van, because I think we can all agree we hate it when we click on one of these videos and have to sit through 10 minutes of somebody walking around the outside of the van and then showing you the passenger seat and the driver's seat. Nobody cares, right? We want to see the inside. So if you really care about the outside, I'll walk around the van at the end of the video and you can see the outside. But it's just a lame van on the outside. Okay, we used some of our necessary appliances to conceal some of our necessary wiring that remained in the vehicle. The wiring for the rear AC and rear lights is hidden by this kitchen sink. Underneath the kitchen sink, you can see all the electronics and access everything easily. It also houses our water tank, which is a 7-gallon tank with two 12-volt fish tank water pumps inside of it that pump water through a hose that runs along the inside of the van wall and out the faucet. It then drains through a hole in the bottom of the van and onto the ground. The entire thing is hidden by this panel that holds this kitchen stove. It's attached by a high-powered magnet that has 40 pounds of force. This curtain conceals the kitchen/shower area from the rest of the vehicle. The shower area is a collapsible plastic basin that holds a waterproof shower curtain. To install, you just pull up the basin around your ankles and attach the shower curtain to the ceiling using more high-powered magnets. This was our favorite idea that we found online, and the only idea that has a bathroom that can be put away, which is what you want because the bathroom is the least used room in the house, hopefully. The shower head attaches to the kitchen sink, and it magnetizes to the ceiling. You can turn it on and off through the shower head or through the kitchen sink switch. All of the movement that you need is possible with your upper body because of the flexible shower curtain, where at the bottom everything gathers inside the basin. When you're done, you put it all away and throw the water where you need to throw it. It all stows easily and tightly against the walls of the van, leaving you plenty of room to work in the kitchen and plenty of room to put a twin-sized mattress across the van floor in case you have guests or maybe you have kids. The wall of the van is more storage space where you can choose to put in your own cabinets, drawers. There's lots of options that we didn't install because we wanted to leave a lot of possibility for whoever owns this next. For example, if you want to put in a cabinet or if you want to put in drawers, you can do that, and it's not complicated. You can just drill something to the wall because there's enough space between the wall and the wall of the van to screw in a screw that's 4 times too long, for example. It's really hard to mess up because there's a lot of people out there who would love to do something like this, but they don't feel confident in their own skills to build it themselves. And then the only options out there are for them to purchase one already made, and those can cost as much as a house, which I think is ridiculous. Even the Sprinter vans that are being converted by Airstream cost $200,000. This shouldn't be something that you have to choose between a van to live in and an actual house. Anyway, this is where the electric winch, the mini fridge, which is useless except for keeping water cold, and the power station sit. The power station runs the lights inside the van and the air pump that pumps up air mattresses. You can also charge your phone and laptop. This is the actual freezer for freezing water, for making ice, because it's much smarter to get a thermos cooler and use it as a fridge and put ice in it and have this as a freezer. And then you're only using the power it takes to run your freezer, and you still end up with a fridge and a freezer. Ooh, that's a nice backpack. The solar panels are a collapsible solar panel packet that we can install and stow anytime we want. The truth is, you don't need that much power unless you're running a microwave or you have a convection oven or stove. It's not necessary to install solar on your roof. It's also more secure to keep it inside your van and take it out when you need it. The backs of the chairs hold the platform of the bed, and the bed sandwiches an inflatable queen-sized mattress between the ceiling and the frame. We didn't like the way that other videos showed no secondary use for the cab of the vehicle. The cab of the vehicle is the thing you're never using when you're cooking, when you're watching TV, when you're sleeping, so it should have a secondary purpose. And the only secondary purposes we found online were swivel seats that can turn around and face the kitchen sink or counter or dining room table. It could be an office chair. This actually works as the support for the bed, and you can push the entire bed frame forward into the cab and gain back 3 feet of space in the back of the van. This allows you that 3 feet of space to access the fridge, freezer, kitchen, bathroom, etc. If your wife is sleeping and you need her to wake up, but you should be on the road already, you can just pull the plug in the mattress and it will slowly deflate with her on it. This is much nicer than just sandwiching her between the bed and the ceiling. If you're worried about the thin cord that hoists the mattress to the ceiling, that's paracord, and it can hold 550 pounds. This is a panel that you could choose to cut out and put something like a TV in there or extra storage. And finally, the moment no one was waiting for, the exterior of the van. It is just a van on the outside. Pretty exciting stuff. Let me show you what kind of stuff you can do on the inside.
High class it you high na you know yi upilen palace it you high ndax ñu know yi kige wala kige bala mañ sala lolu de amul sens kila gën fofu ngi sango suuf ci selaw so da len miras upilen na choli dak way yalla xam na gañi fi gëne bu len jaayu diri len high class it you high na you know yi upilen palace it you high ndax ñu know yi ndaw si def ma jimbagel ma yewu suba teel wuti ji këram seeti ay way duram ba ma leen fa fekkee jël leen na fa mbetteel dama yegg si di ko ñaan si ñu ne ma du ci dal ñun yax bu rëy la ñuy langal ku tuuti du filal suñu judo moo gën seen boss suñu force gën a di seen boss with officers no suñu judo moo gën seen boss suñu force gën a di seen boss with officers no Fogo na nini kunci moy ni am teraga yalla Kige wala kige bala mañ sala lolu de am sens kila gën fofu ngi sango suuf ci selaw so da len miras napile na choli dak way yalla xam na gañi fi gëne bu len jaayu diri len high class ci hajna you know yi les pelés les wolof c'est la même histoire. Chrétiens ou musulmans, c'est la même histoire. On est tous les mêmes, tout puissant.
Dama yàgg dund bi loo koy juri dañ ma koŋ dama mës noppa doo fëgg gël ba al ma koŋ dama dem ba jeex gëmoon ne bis day neex séntu bason alxayri cé to cé doo ma sa dégg way bi joxe naa sax groupe sange ku la jur foo nampé ban xeet ban ethnie bankal samay gu njëkk mooy mej bi
kii wala kii bala may sala loolu de amul sens ki la gën foofu ngi sàngoo suuf si ne selaw sóoraale miraas nop dakk waay gaañi fi gëm ne bu leen jaay diri leen high class yi ci aljana yu nooyi kii wala kii bala may sala loolu de amul sens ki la gën foofu ngi sàngoo suuf si ne selaw sóoraale